Welcome back, guys. I'm Zell, and today we're looking at the Spyderco Caly 3.5. So what do we get with the Caly 3.5? Well, we get a carbon fiber handled, slightly larger, kind of a Delica size knife with a slightly larger blade. We are pinned together. We have tip up, left or right hand on our pocket clip, and a very short back lock. Seems to have plenty of spring to it and plenty of retention of the blade, so I don't think that's an issue. It is just shorter than most Spydercos. And for a blade, we have what's really the star of the show here, and it is a beauty. Down below that line is ZDP 189. Above the line is 420J2. And what that means is, if you can look down the spine and see, and I don't know if we can see it real well. Yeah, there we go. We have ZDP 189 sandwiched between two pieces of 420J2. And what that gives us is the hardness of ZDP 189, the edge holding ability, the beautiful edge there, and some of the corrosion resistance and the flexibility of the 420J2, which is a beautiful thing. Very, very nice blade. And of course, it's a Spyderco leaf-shaped design with a full flat grind. And it's a little bit different. We've got kind of a circular flat grind instead of our standard straight edge that we quite often get with Spyderco. And it is a wonderful cutting little blade. Mechanically, we've got a standard Spyderco sleeve and torque screw pivot, and our lock, we've already talked about our lock mechanism. Hardware quality is very good, although there isn't much hardware to deal with here. We have the pocket clip screw, and we have the pivot screw. Back to our blade for a moment. We have about a 3.42 inch blade with an edge length of 3.1, and one of the beautiful things about this knife is you get all of this great fitting stainless. Everything fits together extremely well on this knife, and all in the carbon fiber and the ZDP 189 with a weight of just a tad over 3 ounces. So it's only about a half an ounce more than a Delica, but you're getting a much heavier duty knife. And ergonomically, of course, well, it's Spyderco. If you want to know more, the ergonomics are good. If you want to have a little more info about them, see the full review. It's up there under the eye and will be linked at the end of this video. But, it works good. You roll your hand around it, everything's fine. You got some jimping right here. No problems whatsoever. And our opening method, of course, is the spider hole. And it's not really one that is meant to be flicked. I mean, you can, as I found out in the full review, you can Spidey flick this thing, but it's not really designed for that. This is more of a gents folder, a slightly heavier duty gents folder than, say, your Chaparral, while still keeping, the kind of classy design and look. Overall, the Caly 3.5 is a really nice knife from Spyderco with a MSRP of about $300 and a street price of about $180. You may want to look at the rest of Spyderco's lineup, and I've got more about that in the full review as well, before you lay your money down. But it's a really good one. Now, there's one other issue I come up with that I'm not a fan of, is look at how the pivot screw sticks out on either side. Not a fan of that. Most Spyderco pivot screws are countersunk and set into the handle scales and look rather nice. Not the case here. They're just sitting on top of the scales. Not a fan of that, but other than that, it is a very nice knife that rides that line between full-on user knife and gentleman's carry. So it's a good one, guys. Anyhow, I really appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with me for a couple minutes and talking knives. The Spyderco Caly 3.5. It's a pretty decent knife, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.